Xtra de Silico now marcado. CPU, 0. Live, 6 seconds, Projetor MT La Shia, Previa, Janela.
Beleza, galera, começamos aqui mais um vídeo desde a Gamescom com a Frontier Unlocked Xtra. E que vamos trazer aqui o que vocês viram ontem no evento do Xbox, o Planet Coaster e outras coisinhas mais dele. São 50 minutos de transmissão. Pois eu vou gravar direto em sequência do evento do Xbox. Por que gravar em sequência? Por causa que é importante fazer isso para vocês, trazer as novidades. E lembrando, o evento especial, o evento original mesmo, vai ser no dia 28 da Frontier, ok? Isso aqui é um especial dentro do próprio Gamescom. Então, dia 28 temos o grande evento da Frontier. Então hoje é um especial pequeno de 50 minutos. Depois disso aqui, temos mais um, que é mais de 3 horas também. Então, tô gravando como que posso fazer, né? Estou dizendo que isso aqui vai ser um evento especial. Não sei se vai ter mais um anterior a esse aqui, mas eu vou revisar depois de gravar esse aqui. Porque esse evento da Frontier é mensual, então, e soltarem sempre um episódio extra sobre o jogo tal, X ou Y, é novidade. Então, tô gravando em sequência do evento do Xbox, então só mandei pro YouTube e botei para gravar de uma vez. Bota aqui 2 minutos.
Initiar Janela. Instagram. Content. Exhibico de
Para
Visa. Aplicativos execuco. OBS 28. Quadros perdidos. Projetor MT La Shia.
então,
Previa.
aqui, ó, o tempo.
Janela.
Video progress bar 4 minutes, 15 seconds of 50 minutes,
É
42
que eu falei,
seconds.
50 minutos. Eu tô gravando em sequência porque saiu no mesmo horário que estava saindo o evento do Xbox. Então, por essa razão, eu tô gravando em sequência. Tem mais um evento de 3 horas, como eu falei, né? Que eu não gravei. E naturalmente tem mais um que às 11 da manhã começou. Só em alemão. E tu que tá em alemão eu não vou escolher não, vou só em inglês. Tá escrito que tava pro dia 26 isso aqui. O box vai pro dia 25. Eu vou para o dia 26, um dia speciale. E logo em seguida, o que eu vou gravar depois é pro dia 27. Tem mais 2 ainda hoje, acho. Dependendo do... Mas tem mais um hoje, mas eu não sei se eu consigo gravar. Mais 2 eventos ainda hoje, mas eu vou tentar. E nós temos que gravar ainda também o capítulo 3 do Black Wukong. Yep. Então estou tentando gravar pelo menos 3 eventos por dia. Legal, viu, meu gente?
Hello everyone, I'm Arthur from Frontier and welcome to a very special Frontier Unlocked Extra live here at Gamescom. Take a look, have a look around. Gamescom is Europe's largest consumer computer games expo. For those of you who don't know, it's in Cologne, Germany. It's warm, it's hot. I'm doing it live from the show floor. I keep calling it a sales floor. It's not a sales floor, that's what you get in a supermarket. But we're here with the wonderful Planet Coaster 2. So we have a look, we've got a cameraman chat for this one. So wonderful Harry, if you step over, we can look at our booth. This is Planet Coaster 2's booth. From afar, you can see the queue stretches all the way around the corner, and we're going to take a look around this in a little while. So obviously Planet Coaster 2 is coming later this year. It's coming out on Xbox Series X and S. It's coming out on PlayStation 5, and it's coming out on PC. If you've missed any of the previous unlocks, there was a deep dive with the wonderful Adam Woods, who you can do later. You can probably see him actually. You can say, there he is. There's Adam Woods. Hello, Adam Woods. We'll catch him later, chat. Don't you worry about that. And there's our wonderful staff all having a look around. But I tell you what, Harry, should we mix it with some people and just get down to our stand? So it's a bit guerrilla here, chat. So we're going to go downstairs via these are called escalators. No, we know what these are. Let's go this way. Come on, let's have a little look. See, right? Okay. Coming in. Hello. Some people staring at me from behind you, Harry, and they're a bit nervous. They should be. I'm a very strange individual. Let's have a look around here. That man's got a very large bag. All right, let's hit the show floor. So, immediately you can see a wonderful coaster just bestrode. It's over our stand. Look at it, there's a wonderful red stand there. That's a wonderful plushie. Hello, hello, hello. I like your plushie, that's lovely. Hello, excuse me, sorry. Don't lose me. Don't lose me in the chat, Harry. Oh, hello, sir, you're right there. It's good to see you. Let's take a walk around. Here's some of our wonderful staff. Can you give us a wave? Give us a wave. There's all our wonderful staff working on the stand. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, you all right? You all right? There we go. That guy is hench. I mean, he could squeeze me with one hand. He could kill me. I think he's made of rocks. Welcome to come into our stand. Now we're gonna sneak in through the sideway because the queue is very long. Hello, everyone. You here? You excited for Planet Coaster 2? Yes? Yes. Yes. Say yes. Say yes. I'm live on Twitch. Say yes. Let's go through. Okay. Let's have a look through. So, this chat. This is our wonderful stand. So we've got our lifeguard who's absent at the moment, but his lifeguard seat is right here. And then we have this incredible merch stand. Then it's going to talk to these lovely young ladies. So, hello.
Hello. Hey, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you finding the show?
Pardon?
How have you found the show so far?
It was perfectly nice. All of the visitors are so nice to us. We're having a really good time here.
Cool. And we're giving away some merchandise. What can you tell us? What can people get for coming and playing the game?
So you can get these visors in 3 different colors. We have as well these keychains where you have the king and the queen.
Yep.
Also some lanyards and some mystery badges.
Mystery badges. Oh, which are these on here? I don't know if you can see this, chat. There we go. Look, so you can get some of those, right?
Yes, exactly.
And what's been the favourite cap over the last 2 days?
I think the favorite one,
Gulpy. Gulpy.
Yeah.
There we go. Who knew? Who knew? Well, look, thank you so much for all your hard work. I'm sure we'll come and see you in a bit later on. Okay, thank you so much. All right, see you in a bit. Hello, everyone. That's a big bag. What have you got in that big bag?
A lot of merchandise.
Is there anything in there for me?
No.
What if I had something for you? We do a trade.
Oh, wait, depends.
I've got a key ring of Queen Splash. And 2 of them. It's the same key ring.
I have some rubbish. You can have my rubbish.
I don't want your rubbish, but I will give you a key ring.
Thank you so much.
There you go, you're welcome. Are you going to play the game?
Yes.
Have you played Panic Coaster before?
Yeah, I love the first one.
You love the first one?
Love the first one.
So what's your name, sorry?
Catherine.
Catherine, sorry, I should have probably told you this, Catherine, but you're live on Twitch right now. Okay. Hello, Catherine. So you played the first Panic Coaster. And what do you like most about Panic Coaster 1?
I mean, I used to play like a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon back in the day, so
OG
just
stuff.
a lot of like exploration, like figuring out the world, building and shit like that.
And what? And what?
I swear, sorry.
She said ship, S-H-I-P.
Yeah, I did.
There was sails on the water. And what are you most excited for in Panic Coaster 2?
Definitely the swimming pools. I'm very excited to see what sort of like thing I can do with the slides. So that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Excellent, excellent. And do you play Panic Coaster?
I haven't, but she's very excited, so I'm just here to support her.
You're doing the right thing. If she's excited, you're excited. That's a very sensible thing to be. Right, okay, well done. Okay, let's come this way, come this way. All right, so then we come over here, we've got a swimming pool. We've got a swimming pool with a sign in the wonderful Planco. That's no bombing, all right? No running. And I think we can work out what this is. No tiddling, so let's have a look. There's no tiddlers in the queue, is there? There's no tiddlers. I don't think there's any tiddlers in the queue. No, I think we'll be all right. Appreciate the haircut, same haircut. It's a good one, like best haircut we've got. And then, if you play the game, if you are playing Planet Coaster, you get 15 minutes on the show floor, and I'll tell you more about that in a second. You also get free ice cream. And apologies, chat. There's a lot of dome in that shot, so apologies. We get free ice cream. So you get a choice of flavours, which I will show you now. You get what flavour have you gone for?
Where I come from Baden-Württemberg.
I'm going to pretend I knew what that was, but yes, that sounds lovely. It's lovely there. But these are the flavours that you have. You can have raspberry, chocolate, or the OG vanilla, or you can mix it up, and they're all delicious. And you can have sprinkles. But I think, oh, hang on a minute, who's this? Oh, it's Cuddles. Oh, it's Gulpy. It's Gulpy. Give me Cuddle. Give me Cuddle. It's Gulpy, the elusive Gulpy. We were looking for Gulpy earlier. Hello, you having a good time? We're going to rave up. We're going to rave up. I'm going to dance with Gulpy. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. There we go. So there's the 3 flavours you can have. Chat. There's going to be a poll. You get to, in 2 minutes' time, where you get to pick, and I'll come back and I'll eat whatever it is you've suggested that I pick. Now, I think we've picked all 3 flavours, but I think someone, not saying it's producer Adam, but it was producer Adam, also suggested I eat nothing but a tub of sprinkles. So if you want that, you can vote for it. So there we go. So that's the ice cream you get to own there. I'm going to scooch past Gulpy. I love Gulpy. There's Gulpy, look. And then we have all of these screens where you can play Planet Coaster 2. So you get a 15-minute demo on Planet Coaster 2. Where there's some objectives to play through. You can build your own roller coasters, you can ride the roller coasters that are doing there, and this is going all day, and it's been rammed all day. So, I could talk about it here and now to make things easier, but actually it's probably better if I spent some time with the wonderful Lisa from the development team, and we sat down and we played through this demo. So we're going to run that for you now, so you can actually see what...
Well, thank you very much, Future Arthur. I think we can agree that the stand does look amazing from here in the past. Do you not think, Lisa?
It's absolutely smashing, I'm sure.
And what a handsome man you are, Arthur. Carry on. Love the haircut. Right, so as you may have noticed, I'm here with the wonderful Lisa. Lisa, do you want to tell everybody at home who you are and what you do?
Yeah, of course. My name's Lisa Bowens, and I'm a principal pipeline artist here at Frontier, and I'm currently working on Planet Coaster 2.
Right, there we go. So surprise, surprise, we're going to be talking about Planet Coaster 2. So obviously we would have had a look around the stand, and we are you excited to be at Gamescom?
I'm so excited. Gamescom is arguably one of my favorite all-time games conventions, so it's so cool to be there now and to be able to show Planet Coaster 2 to everyone. It's great.
I think the great thing about Gamescom is watching our fans interact with something. It must be terrifying as well, but it's also fun to see that was fun.
It's a bit like showing off your baby. But our community is always so nice that it's really invigorating to be able to see people's reactions to it and see them play it. So even if it is a little bit scary, I'm always looking forward to it.
Cool. And obviously at Gamescom, I think we have like 16 PCs for our fans to come along and play the game. But one thing obviously we realise, if you're not at Gamescom, so we thought we would grab 15 minutes of your time, because that's how long players are going to get at Gamescom, and we're going to play through the actual Gamescom demo. And there's some challenges to go through, but we'll just show you a part of the park And then if we have time, I might set you a little challenge at the end
If
you're game for it. All right, okay. So let's jump into the career demo that we've got on the go, and then when it loads up, we'll have a look around the park because we have put together quite a pretty park. I think
it's lovely. It's
to start
absolutely
with.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
We'll look at the challenges, and then we will. We'll just let you be free, Lisa, to use your creative spark to do whatever you want to do.
Let me exercise my creativity.
Yeah. All right, so let's get cracking. So, yeah, let's let them share screen. All right, so here we are. Bronze medal making a splash. So these are what we've got to do for the demo. All looks pretty simple, I think.
Looks
Lisa,
pretty straightforward, I think, yeah.
For some of your immense talents, I'm going to absolutely big you up this whole way through this. So what we've got to do here, we've got to build 2 flat rides.
Yep, and open them.
Yep, we've got to build a new coaster. We've got to build a new pool.
Yep.
Build a new flume.
Yep.
And then, okay.
And that's it.
And that's it. And then
Easy,
after that,
lemon
you can do
squeezy.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
Right. So let's hide them and let's have a look at the park, shall we?
Let's go. I absolutely adore this park, and also you get a first hint of our newest mascot, Queen Splash.
Yes, she's lurking in the park. So I say
stand.
lurking. She's actually doing stand Queen Splash. Lurking's wrong word. She's just out celebrating somewhere. She'll be in the park somewhere, I'm sure. She is. Oh, I think I see her there. The park's just opening, obviously, because guests are coming in. Because the demo's just and she's with King Coaster.
Together. Wow.
There they are, look very happy to be here.
Lembrando, galera, todos os eventos saem no canal do YouTube. Estão vendo direto no mesmo dia na Twitch.
I know, it's great, and it's nice because it's like old friends and new ones all together.
It's really, really cool.
She's very cute.
She's very cute.
Okay, let's not get distracted by
No,
Queen Splash being very cute. And let's maybe look at the objectives.
Right, okay. So we've got 13 minutes and 23 seconds. Let's take them down the top.
So, 2 new flat rides.
Lembrando, semana que vem.
Flat ride girly, if I'm honest.
Okay.
More so than coasters.
Tem mais Frontier.
When I'm in an actual theme park. So, and I think people may have seen this if they've followed any of our deep dives so far, but obviously you still have your old trusty flat rides, but you also have a lot of blueprints now, and it's really, really exciting. So I'll do a bit of both. I'll build both a standard ride, which you can decorate yourself, and I'll also build a blueprint because I won't have the time to do justice to how much you can do with it. So I want to make sure that people at home get to see the extent of it. So first off, it's always so hard to choose. I might choose the Forge just because I think it's a classic.
Okay. Ooh, it's a big
It's a big boy, so we're going to put it down. This feels like actually quite a nice location.
There we go.
I don't want to bump it into
this is your artistic
King Coaster.
eyes coming out now, isn't it? So I just slap these down everywhere, but you're like, no, just put it down somewhere nice. So that's the entrance and exits, right? We'll put them down.
There we go. And
that's
another
important.
nice thing now is that obviously
Outro detalhe.
thing on the path.
Galera, aproveitando.
It's on the platform. So I'm going to set this to...
Hoje deve ter começado no canal do YouTube mais cedo. Indica. Então fique ligado no canal porque vai estar muito indicado, né, o jogo, né?
Lisa, would this be for you?
I think this I would. I tend to not like inversions that much, so as long as it doesn't go upside
Hoje
down.
ou amanhã começa a indicar, fique ligado então. No canal do YouTube que estou gravando isso aqui.
I can do roller coasters.
É antecipado na Twitch.
I can't.
No.
I'm not a fan of those.
Evil,
I'm not a fan of those.
absolute evil. Yeah. If you love them though, I love that for you, bestie. Don't change. But yeah. Okay, I think that's tested. Let's open it.
Okay, so it's good to go. As simple as that. Just we plonked it down and it's good to go.
Woo! One of my 2
of 2.
objectives. So now I get to do another one. So I'm just going to zoom out a little bit.
Oh, there's another circle up there.
Yeah.
That's not my OCD coming through, by the way. It's just I saw it and I was like, oh, maybe.
Maybe. Now here's actually
Lembrando os eventos.
a personal thing with Tiny Eye.
Sendo cobertura interrompida.
Actually, when we first started working on Planet Coaster 2, I was a little bit sad about this ride because it used to be very themed. It had all the pirate themes.
Quer dizer mais uma coisa, ainda teremos mais evento de 3 horas.
It lost some of that because we wanted to make it so that people
Vou gravar mais tarde. Provavelmente.
For a long while, I didn't fix it. I was like, I don't know.
Porque o
but have you seen the blueprints for this?
When you put these side by side, this is just like, it just shows you. This is all done by adding scenery, right?
Yeah.
So this is all what our players can do however they want to do it. So that is exactly the same ride,
this
right?
This is the exact same ride. So this is the
which has been handcrafted
very lovingly by our
Future Game Show.
Be upset at that.
I mean, you can't. In fairness, you can't. And the other thing, this shows just a tiny part of what I'm sure the community will do with all the pieces of the theme sets, of which we haven't announced all of them.
And it's going to be great because the thing that always surprises us the most is we build this game and we think they're going to be doing this and this and that with what we give them. And then the community gets it in their hands and they create the most insane, amazing things that we would never have dreamed up ourselves. And I can't wait to see what they do with the rides, especially Planet Coaster 2. There's so much that you can do with it that I'm just like waiting.
Well, that might sneak into part of the challenge if we have time. I might ask you to do it. I mean, but the good thing about this, all of these parts here are parts you can just add on, and you can add moving parts to moving parts of the ride as well, which is insane. Like I was watching it earlier on, I was like, and you can scale them. And
I'll pop it into testing so they can see. But yeah, you can. Everything moves along with the ride when you've placed it, so it's absolutely stunning.
It's very, very cool. And again, I can't wait to see what players do with their imagination. Oh, hang on, the music.
For the aficionados among you, I can confirm the original music is still available. So you can go find it in the music menu and turn it on. So don't worry.
It's
Tiny Eye is still the same in spirit, except
she lives on.
Improved.
She lives on. She lives on forever.
Exactly.
Tiny Eye forever.
Enhanced.
All right.
Oh, I should open her.
Yes,
sorry.
and then that should. Ta-da! Right. Okay. So now we've got to build a coaster.
Yay.
Now, we are rushing through this, by the way, chat, so I'm sure when you get your mitts on Planet Coaster 2, you'll be spending your time popping down your rides where you want to put them down, your pathing, which we haven't even talked about. I mean, we've shown some of pathing.
Yeah.
And you guys went nuts for pathing, and there's a lot to do with pathing, but more later. But we're going to pop down a coaster.
Yes.
And you can see it automatically adjusting to the height, which is really, really cool. And also, the eagle-eyed amongst you would have noticed, you guys have added the queue and pathing into this blueprint, right?
Yes, exactly.
Video
Set
up your park quick if, like me, you are doing a quick and you need to get it right. It's wonderful because they've also been themed. So if I just place this down here, you can see that I have an entire ride entrance and everything, and I have my little paths ready for me to connect. So if I just go to the path menu, I can just click and click. And click.
And it's done.
And it's done.
You can just pop into testing, and I guess it's...
Yeah, I should test this one.
Does this... I know the flume rides do. Do these also have the little... Not crash test dummies in them. Do these have them in? Because the flume rides make me laugh. The little blue board. These do. Yeah, there you go. There they are.
We will show off the flume ones later.
Yeah, there they go.
For reasons. They look slightly maybe different than you might be used to. But yeah, there we go, and that's all set.
So literally that coaster was click, click,
click, done.
And in fairness, you could have literally stuck that straight to the path and not even had to add the path
it would
as well,
have just auto-connected to the plaza.
Yeah.
And it's a great option for people who don't want to build a coaster entirely from scratch, or for people who want to build one and then edit it. If you feel like that's more of your play style, you can of course go in, edit the coaster the way you want, change the colors, the customization, or add stuff to it as you desire. It's nice to have that option and be able to do that.
I mean, I'll be honest, the first thing I did when I got hands on with this demo was plonk down all 3 of the rides, or the 4 of the coasters, and just rode them. Oh, because you can ride them, right?
You can ride them, absolutely.
There we go, we can ride the coasters. And this will include any of the customization stuff that you put on and all that sort of stuff you'll see. So there we go. So I'm just conscious I'm taking up your time.
No, that's fine. We're having too much fun. We need more than 15 minutes. But that brings our car back, so now I should be able to open it.
And objective complete.
Yay!
There we go. Right, so we've got 2 more objectives to complete. I think you're doing all right, 6 minutes.
I can do
So now we need to build a pool.
A pool. I think this is probably what a lot of people were very, very much looking forward to when they heard that Planet Coaster 2 was coming with a splash.
I mean, producer Adam and I have done, well, at this point we'd have done 7 unlocks, and on every single unlock, with the exception of the last one, because it actually had Planet Coaster 2 in it, every single one was please announce Planet Coaster 2 and please put water parks in it.
I know.
And we were all like, we know, and we're going to tell you. We can't tell you
Whenever we saw the comments, it's just like, not yet.
soon.
Just not right now.
Yeah, soon.
So here I'm in the pool tools menu. Let me go back for a second. We do also, of course, have blueprints again. So if you prefer to plop down a blueprint, by all means. The thing I really like about the pools is that we have these stamps. So you can kind of use these to get a general idea of what your pool's
And there's all the stuff,
like.
there's the snapping,
there's
the depth,
loads,
there's
yeah,
the
so
scale
you
of
can
it.
have a swimming, shallow, or the wading. I think for this, we have a lot of swimming. Swimming is there for a reason. I'm going to do that. And once you stamp it, you've got a pool.
As quick as that.
It's just so quick. There are also ways for you to draw it more specifically and change it up to what you want. But for the purposes of this demo, and me having
look all the things, look all the things.
Things.
So there we go. People can get in, get out now. And we probably need a lifeguard thing, right, somewhere? I thought.
No,
no lifeguard. No safety.
We need safety. Yeah, so you have a bunch of stuff that you can put down, and sun loungers as well. And we also have jets to put in the water.
So this is really good for your lazy rivers, right, to keep people moving along.
Exactly.
Right, okay, yeah.
So there's lots of different ways that you can use pools, which is super exciting.
Also, I love this. This is what do you call it?
This
Inflatable.
one?
Yeah, the ice lolly. Just the design of it. I just love how much thought it's going to do.
I love
the
the
donut. Yeah,
because
with
the
the bite out
donut
of it.
has a little chunk out of it.
Yeah, I love all this stuff.
Yeah.
Love all this stuff.
Now we did also have to, if I'm not mistaken, build a changing room.
Oh yes.
So,
I think Adam was adamant in the deep dive that changing rooms is the most important part of the park. I think Rich disagreed, but you know we do need these in order for.
You need them because else the guests will not be able to get into your pool. So I'm just going to put it right here for easy access. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. And of course you can decorate this up just like any of our other facilities. You can build your walls around it and stuff. But that should be enough to clear the objective.
Yeah, yeah, it's done. So now we just need to build a flume.
This is probably also one of the more exciting things for a lot of people, which is the flumes. Do you know what? Until I worked on Planet Coaster, I had no idea that this was a thing.
I've been to water parks in the US, and I'd never seen anything like this. Nothing like this had I seen. But yeah. That should fit, that'll do. I mean, it doesn't have to be precise. You've only got 3 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
We can test it.
We're going to test it. And there you go.
There you go. There's the little guys, and off they go. Into this is a Venus fire trap, and again, all this stuff you can customise. You can change the colours and all that sort of stuff. So in the 2 minutes you've got, and or whilst I talk to you about all this sort of stuff, do you want to find one of them flat rides? I think the tiny eye you popped down, didn't you?
Yeah.
Do you want to add some bits to it just as we go along?
Yes.
As much as you can.
Oh, but it's right next to the fancy one. So how about I edit the forge instead?
Edit the forge instead. There we go. And the other thing to remember here, we looked at blueprints and stuff like that. These will be stuff that players will be able to add into the workshop, and other players will be able to share. And this is one of the things that I forgot to do when I was playing the original Planet Coaster. Is I would spend forever trying to make something, and I just wasn't as good at making and I forgot about the workshop, and obviously this is buying all the rides into a workshop, find something you want, grab it from the workshop, stick it in your park, and just use it, right?
Yeah.
Whilst we're here at Gamescom, players will be, I'm sure, throwing down rides. Maybe having a bit of customization stuff, but it's not just about throwing down rides. Obviously, there's a lot of management side to this. Obviously, there's power. You have to look at the power aspect to all your rides, and also weather, which is we won't go into too much detail on that. But obviously, if it gets very, very hot, people with my haircut will suffer quite badly in the sun. So you have to make sure that there is space for them in the shade. So yeah, so there's lots more outside of just making your park look exciting and pretty, which is very, very important to me. But also there is the stuff you want it to make money, you want it to be profitable, etc., etc. I mean, you're flying through adding stuff on here, but you can just show how quick and easy it is to customize these rides however you want. And again, this is only using, I don't know, some of the themes that will be released with Planet Coaster 2 later this year. So yeah, here we go. Can we change the pattern on the ride as well?
You most certainly can.
I thought you setting fire to people then. That would have been, that's not what we're about. You're adding fire to it.
No, not at all. Look, I'm just going to...
First you did with lifeguards, now you're setting fire to people. Lisa, I thought you were a nice person, but obviously you're not.
You were mistaken. Yes, there's loads of different ways to change the colours, so you can really do... I quite like a blue and purple thing, so maybe I'll just go for... and then this also needs to be...
There we go. That's nice.
I see.
Yeah.
And then, if you want to change the pattern, so there's a variety of patterns that you can apply to the ride. Since we're in the aquatic bit, I think I will use...
Começou o hype para fazer bagulhos.
Yeah. Like we both got drawn to the bubbles straight away. Like, oh, bubbles.
Bubbles.
I don't want to pressure you or anything, Lisa, but you've got 15 seconds left in this demo. However, there is no pressure because you have actually completed all of the tasks. Should we have a little quick zoom out in 9 seconds? Oh, there's our little park, and we've hardly touched it. We've hardly touched the park.
I know.
So much to see and look at, to go on, and that's the end of the demo, and it should come up with a ta-da! Thanks for playing. Right, Lisa, thank you so much for running through the Planet Coaster 2 demo that's here at Gamescom. I can't wait to see players get hold of this. I think everyone's going to find it really, really intuitive. Watching you play it, just doing some of the tools. And this is just, we're literally scratching the surface, right?
Exactly.
Okay, that wraps up your 15 minutes. This is weird because we are actually at Gamescom, although this is actually at Frontier Towers. So if you are coming to Gamescom and you have somehow watched this, we are on the stand somewhere. Come and say hello to us. Maybe pick up a pin badge because we've got them to give out.
Yes.
It's been great. Lisa, thanks for coming along. And I will see you at the ice cream part of the stand. Let's have some ice cream. Let's go get some ice cream. Back to me in the future with ice cream.
Welcome back, and thank you very much, Arthur, from the past. You are yourself a very handsome man. So welcome back. We are a very special Unlocked Extra live from Cologne Gamescom. Hello, everyone. It's just in a queue now wondering why I've started talking to them. But we are now live on the Planet Coaster 2 booth. Planet Coaster, the sequel to the critically acclaimed Planet Coaster, which came out a good few years ago now. Harry's staring at me. I'm going to say it's more than 5, less than 10 in there somewhere. Chat, you tell me the answer. But it's coming out later this year, combining roller coasters and water parks and loads of creative tweaks and goodness inside it. Now, before we left, before we went on, had a run through the Gamescom demo with the wonderful Lisa, I showed you the ice cream that we had on offer here if you played the game, and gave you wonderful people in chat the option to choose what I could eat. And I've seen the results of the poll, chat. But before we go and I eat what you've told me to eat, I'm going to show you what I probably should have been eating. So I could have had raspberry. Delicious, refreshing raspberry. And it's very nice. I could have had, it's plain, but it's a classic vanilla. I could have had that, but you chose not to have that. I could have had chocolate. I could have had chocolate, chat. A man of my size is no stranger to chocolate. Would have loved that. But no, chat. What you've asked me to eat, is a whole tub of sprinkles. Now, this is going to go one of two ways here, because the only way I can eat this is to try and shot as much of this as possible. And I'm only going to do it once, and I'm hoping that it doesn't choke me to death, and I don't breach any terms and conditions. But it is a lovely themed Gelato Bros cup. So if I do die, I die on brand. And that's important to me, very important to me. So for everyone in chat that voted for this, it's on you.
E a senhora lá rindo lá. Ai, ai.
Video progress about button.
¿Por qué nada pasó? Ainda falta uns vídeos, sei. Algumas brincadeirinhas dele pra fazer
I
aí.
immediately regret the decision. Well, look. I'm sorry, chat, but I'm also not sorry. You made this happen. So whilst I try and recover from this massive sugar rush, making a trailer and making key art, oh my lord, it's an underrated skill. Don't do that, ever. And we thought it was important that we spoke to some of our people in our creative department about how they went about making the incredible trailer you'll seen. That was in my beard. It was everywhere. And also the wonderful key art, which is adorning the walls. So whilst I try and recover, I'm going to bounce off the walls. I swear to you, this is the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life. We're going to watch a little asset. And I've also been told, to make things better for me, that I have to stare at the camera for 10 seconds because there's a weird delay. So here is me staring at the camera for 10 seconds whilst we roll the asset.
Not only are you seeing the trailer come to life, but you're also seeing the game come to life parallel to this.
Getting the chance to say, look, I've worked on this. This is some of my work that you're seeing to reveal this game. It's an immensely exciting position to be in.
Hello, I'm Melissa Cox, and I'm a capture artist here at Frontier Developments.
I'm Rich Hudson. I'm a capture artist here at Frontier, and I've been working on Planet Coaster 2.
We're involved in capturing the gameplay that you see in every trailer. In this case, with the announcement trailer, we did a portion of gameplay that followed our cinematic, and that was basically where my involvement comes in.
There was a lot of consideration with how we were going to reveal this game, because we knew that this cinematic was going to be that literal first look at the game and how we were going to kind of
olha a diferença.
how we're going to drop those big beats.
Assim era antigamente.
We were presented with a very unique challenge. We had to show roller coasters and water parks together, and we were wondering, well, how do we do this?
We opened with the bottom of the drop track, and the camera moved up, and it was almost kind of very, this is normal Planet Coaster. We're seeing a coaster track, so people know what they're going to get into. We get to see emotions and experiences from the characters themselves, and then we get that hard cut to Matey in his swim shorts, and that's that moment when, you know, for me, when I this is the moment that people are going to completely lose it when they realize that, yes, we're putting water parks in the game.
With the announcement trailer, we really wanted to dive into celebrating that Planet Coaster 2 is finally arriving, and it'll soon be in your hands.
Not only did we reveal our announced trailer, on the same day we also revealed our amazing key art. Hello, my name is Xtra Soni, and I'm the marketing artist at Frontier. Basically, a key art is a static trailer. It's like one image that unfolds itself as the viewer looks at it. The idea was to start with some element that reminds people of the old game, but is also a new element in its own, and that was Queen Splash for us. But then we immediately wanted them to focus on the water park and the roller coaster together. So how we planned it is quite exciting, because we created this water line which you see in front of the camera. However, it's so close to the camera. That's the second thing you see, because Queen Splash takes so much attention. And the third thing you see is the red coaster going on the side. Planet Coaster 2 key art was probably one of the hardest artworks, hardest to make artworks that I've ever made. When you think of a theme park, there is so much to show. It's very easy to get carried away and make an artwork that is overwhelming, because when an artwork becomes overwhelming with information, it's hard to read, and if it's hard to read, it's not memorable.
Because this is an announcement trailer, it's a very important beat. It's the first time players are going to have a look at this game, and so we want to be really considerate with what we put into the game, specifically what we want to show at this stage.
From there, we'll jump into game. We'll start having a look at the features ourselves, because up to this point, we've not had hands-on with the title yet. We'll see what stuff works the best, what we can best convey in a trailer, and from there we'll take the beats from publishing, we'll take the bits and pieces that we've discovered in our own testing, and we'll start producing a script from there.
We do this by looking at real-life inspiration. We look at real-life theme parks, water parks, roller coasters. We watch camera POVs of these roller coasters and seeing how they go around, bend the corners when they're rolling. What is, you know, you're seeing at every possible angle as well. A park is a very carefully curated space, and it is done with the storyboard in mind. It's always done fit for purpose, so we know at every angle this is what we're looking at. Everything is carefully considered. All you see in the announced trailer, from the cinematic park to the actual park, which contains the game, these were all built in-game, using in-game assets.
For us, it was just, look at how excited we are about getting to produce a game like this, and look at how much fun you can have, how happy it is, and you know how much you want to go on holiday now having seen it. That's something that I always think works really well in a trailer. Seeing everybody react to the reveal, obviously it was very exciting to see that, you know, this was what people were asking for, and seeing everyone in the chat going, yes, this is exactly what we wanted. But also there was just an element of such relief that we've been sitting on this for so long, and finally getting the chance to talk about it and talk about our involvement and get excited with everybody.
I was really grateful for the response that we got from the audience. It felt like our hard work really paid off.
When you see your work in a trailer going live, and you're also seeing people comment on your work, it's just, you just well up with pride. You know, we want to sit and take the biggest love and care for every shot we put in. Every shot was carefully considered, carefully curated. We want to put in little teasers in the background, so if you're pausing that trailer, you can look in and see maybe a couple of surprises in the background, or see more content that maybe you're not seeing close to the camera. All of that is so thought out, and we really want people to enjoy that moment.
The journey of working on Planet Coaster 2 has continuously taken me back to my childhood. This is the speciality and magic of these games.
Planet Coaster is one of those games that you can do anything with, and that's awesome. You know, you got an idea, you can try it out. You want to build something extravagant, you can. And that's the beauty of the game.
It's cozy, isn't it? I don't know who's measuring time. Oh, well, this is cozy, isn't it? So I thought I'd grab you, Adam, from away from all the hustle and bustle of the crowds and bring you into this. Well, we'll explain what this room is in a moment, just so I can have a chat with you about the game and Gamescom, and how you're enjoying it. So for people that don't know who you are, can you say hello? Well, here he is. Did you get lost? Can you say hello and tell everyone who you are?
I am Adam Woods. I am the senior executive producer at Frontier, with the great privilege of working on Planet Coaster 2.
There we go. So you're here for the long haul. You're doing you're meeting loads of players and fans coming along to the booth. How's it been seeing people the general public get hands on with your baby for the first time?
It's always wonderful to see players playing our games, you know, in real life. You spend all this time working on it, making sure, you know, you think you've got it right, and you're really confident in it, and then you put it out on the show floor, and you just hope that people want it. And so far, the reaction has been incredible.
I was going to say, I mean, I've been obviously hovering around the booth doing some silly stuff with a lot of our fans. They are super pumped coming in, queuing up, and what has been even, I think, most heartwarming is even more pumped leaving after playing the game and it delivering not only what they wanted but more.
Yeah, exactly that. Not realizing, I take it for granted when I place a coaster blueprint down. I go, yeah, it's a coaster blueprint, but actually it's showing so many new things within that one little bit. You know, coaster blueprints now have paths attached to them if you want to, and they've got these lovely decorated entrance gates as well that have all been made using the new themes and things. And yeah, it's just awesome seeing them use it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very steady flow. I mean, ice cream is helping. Yeah. It's going down well. Don't do the thing. I did the thing with it.
I watched you do that.
It's awful. I'm still taste it. So there's a lot to talk about on Planet Coaster 2, and obviously you were on the deep dive with Rich. Yeah. And there's another deep dive coming out next week on the 28th, where you talk about creativity. So we don't go too much of that. But for those who don't know what Planet Coaster 2 is, can you give us it's a bit hard to do, but like a 10,000-foot view of the game, and maybe what's new for this game?
I've never heard the expression of a 10,000 view foot of the game, so that's a new one. I can give you the headlines.
That'll do. That's probably a better way of saying it.
Water parks combined with roller coaster parks. You can build your dream theme park now, combining them together. New pools, new flumes, lazy rivers. Your guests jump in. New management features as well. New creative tools. The new pathing system, which is going down an absolute.
We said this. You should have made Planet Path. They would have been happy with Planet Path. That's the next one. Spoilers. It's not. It's not.
And new brands, new themes. You can now customize your rides yourself, so you can use the themes and the scenery. And we've seen, just with the artists in the office building these incredible rides and using the scenery, what they can create. You know,
I mean, when the fans get hold of it, I mean, it's
going to be incredible.
There's a couple of things there I want to touch on, because you and I obviously are on the show floor. I keep trying to say sales floor. It's not a sales floor. On the show floor, and even just before the show, someone came up and was really upset because they thought Cosmic Cow wasn't in the game. And it just shows you how attached they are to Planet Coaster. But the Cosmic Cow is returning.
Cosmic Cow's here. Yeah.
But a slew of others as well. Can you name some of the new ones?
I can name the ones I'm allowed to name, which is Bodhi.
We've trained him well, chat.
Bodhi is the new mascot for the resort theme.
Yeah.
We have the diver, who is part of the new aquatic theme, and we also have Cigaro Kitaro, who is a giant cactus walking around promoting Viva La Vegan, which is one of the new brands in the game, which come along with the shop as well.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on. So there's a lot of returning favourites, and also, I think you mentioned the diver. The thing I liked about the diver the most is his little creature on his diving suit, which most people are missing. But if you zoom in, so there's a little story behind this diver, right? So do you want to tell us what it is?
Yeah, the diver's looking for this long lost, creature. He's trying to find him. You'll see that he walks around the park. Every now and again, he's trying to take photos and catch this elusive creature, which is actually just on his back. Every now and again, he peeks over and sort of scuttles back again.
So it's that, I think it's that attention to detail that I think our fans love about this. There's a certain charm that goes with Planet Coaster, but also what's really important is the authenticity as well, right? Yeah. So all the stuff that you're doing, as much as it has all our charm and we can be silly, but there's authenticity at the heart and soul of it, right?
It really
Video
is.
progress about
By real life theme parks. A lot of us go to theme parks. I've just come back from Alton Towers, and I love going there as much as I can. And yeah, we want that. That plausible authenticity in the roller coasters, and that also then extends to the flumes. You'll notice how you construct them. It's piece by piece, but when you watch, you can see all the ribs and how it's all joined together, just like real life. So yeah, it's really important, and it's really focused in Planet Coaster 2.
And you mentioned the piece by piece stuff there, and obviously players can go into as much depth as they want to, creating their flumes and their rides. But what struck me the first time I played, and I'm very lucky and very privileged that I work with wonderful teams at Frontier, that I get to see these sort of early builds. But what struck me straight away was just how you've made it so easy to just do things. So like we've touched on pathing, but like just putting a pool in and the different geometric shapes, you can draw a pool, right? Can you talk us through some of the stuff, how you've made it a bit easier for people?
Yeah, we've tried to. I think there's two things there. We've got lots of the options that people will be used to from Planet Coaster, the in-depth settings and really being able to change the tool you're using to how you want to use it. But at the same time, it's super easy. As you say, we've got stamp tools now for both path and pool, so you can just stamp down big geometric shapes for your paths, which create these lovely plazas. Yeah. You can draw freehand, creating custom shapes, and that also goes across to the pools. You can stamp down geometric pools, or you can freehand draw them as well. And one thing I'm using a lot at the moment is the edge puller. So I can place down a path, but then maybe I want to pull it out a little bit. I don't have to place a new path. I just grab the edge and slide it out to sort of meet up with the ride that's nearby or something.
It's all very slick, and it allows, I think, what allows players to do is be super creative, super quick, and not have to redo stuff. They can adjust it on the fly really easily. I mean, when we just watched the segment there with Lisa, and Lisa and I were just chatting, and the way she placed the pool down was super quick, and then made it like a shallow pool or a wading pool, and it's all done at click, and it's sort of done, and you can flick between and have a look and see what suits best. So, I mean, it is super easy, but also if you want to go into placing things individual piece by piece, you can do that, right? So we've left that all in there.
Yep, piece by piece is still there. It's kind of like an introduction if you're perhaps not creative and actually you want to build coasters, or that's what you want, then you've still got the ability to build these beautiful parks because you can use the blueprints systems that we've got in. Flat rides can be blueprinted now as well, including scenery and paths, just like the coasters as well. So it's an introduction if you want it, and then you can learn and grow with the game and start to really dig into the piece by piece, which is absolutely still there.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the thing that I find the most, I have fun with playing with my wife actually, is I like doing all the experiential stuff. So I like creating scenes and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. And you showed it in the first deep dive, and the first time I watched this, and what we call a milestone video back home at Frontier Towers, when you showed the creativity about how you can just attach stuff to rides, and how quickly you could attach to each of the cars individually. You can mirror it, and you can add it to all different cars and all that sort of stuff. And it's not just static pieces, right? You can attach moving pieces to rides, right?
Yes, you can. Yeah, absolutely. We have a selection of animated objects in the game, all sort of set pieces. There's a submarine propeller and things like that. I can't say propeller properly. All my P's. But yes, you can absolutely attach them to coaster cars, and you can attach them to the moving objects of, on flat rides and things. And we also have animated platforms as well, which the players here at Gamescom are starting to find and discover in the scenery browser. So these are little objects that rotate in certain ways that you can select how they rotate, and then you can attach them to the flat ride and attach things to that as well. So it's nested animation.
Wheels within wheels within wheels, right?
Yeah,
so it keeps going on. Yeah, look, I'm conscious of time because where we're sat, which I'm going to explain in a moment, it's a quiet area because this is our photo booth. Now I'm not sure if you can see this, but this is actually and it's a little bit wet.
Is it wet?
Well, we're going to find out in a minute because this is actually our photo op, which is a log flume, and I believe if you look just about there, water comes out at some point, there it is. There's the water. Is that it? There was. I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're safe. So
see why this bit's wet now.
Yeah, this bit's wet. Yeah, we're all right. We were safe. Last time, I got it right in the eyes. So I was kind of hoping. I was being a bit mean because I asked you to point in there. So I did, but it's fine. Look. Adam, I know you're busy. I know loads of people want to ask you loads of questions. You've got press want to ask you questions. The players want to ask you questions. I'm asking you questions. Go out and enjoy what you've created. If you want to know more about Planet Coaster 2 coming later on this year on Xbox Series S and X, on PlayStation 5 and on PC, tune in to the actual Frontier Unlocked next Wednesday, the 28th. We'll be premiering Deep Dive 2. There's a lot to say there. Where you guys go into a lot about the creativity, right? And you'll see exactly what you can do. Until that time, do we have to stare awkwardly at the camera now? Are we going to do it like Naked Gun where we just stare at the camera? We'll see you then.
Initiar Janela, Pesquisar Janela, Cakes, Exhibit, Visa, Applic, OBS 28.1, Interromper Transmisseo.
Bom, galera, esse foi o evento da Frontier de hoje. Vamos ficando por aqui. E agradecer a todos que nos acompanharam no dia de hoje. E nos vemos nos próximos eventos. Valeu, falou e eu fui. Até o próximo vídeo.
Interromper.